I think Lou's
I think Fun is up there.
I think Lou and Fun are up there.
Fun is definitely up there. Lou is unbelievably a wash.
Jesus.
That boy hit unbelievably.
Dude, I would put Lou up there in a heartbeat 7 months ago. Lou was literally different. But I mean, Lou, I don't know what happened. I think it's just passion.
I think Lou is like a product of his environment, and that's
dude, that friend group. I'm gonna be the guy. It affected Rocker, and it's affecting.
I don't agree with that.
That friend group is literally ending.
That is your opinion. If you stick
to
it as long as you want.
That friend group is ending. I have talked to like literally 10 plus pros about this. That friend group is so bad for being a pro player. I wouldn't wish that shit on my greatest enemy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Do you realize where these people would be with their pro careers right now if they weren't sitting in a fucking Discord call gambling all night?
Where would Nate be? Where would Nate be if he played 10 hours Apex?
Lou could have 5,000 viewers right now. Rocker could have a huge stream. Sinox is one of the funniest people in the game, and he never streams. Crust has... Oh, and Crust. Crust mechanically is there, S tier. Crust could literally be fucking Timmy or Ace, bro. Like,
nobody is disagreeing with you.
These people are literally
the Discord. Wasting. That is their person.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely agree with Sweet. I agree with Sweet.
I know them. I know
you can't even argue with Sweet on this.
I know everyone.
If you argue with me, if you're delusional, Zach. If you're arguing that,
you can't even argue with Sweet on this.
That is no, bro. If you try to tell me it's the Discord, that's why they're not streaming and not their person.
Zach,
you are out of your mind.
It's influences, bro.
Yes, it's the influence of the friend group.
You just said that about Lou, that he's a product of his environment.
Yeah, you literally just said what I'm literally going on. This conversation.
Simple. Just because Rocker doesn't want to stream isn't going to be the only reason that Sunox doesn't go live. It's like you said with Nate or someone else. It's literally like the perfect storm where all the people who didn't want to do it in the first place are not doing it.
All I'm saying is, Sunox, one of the funniest people in the game. Crust, one of the best mechanics. Lou, one of the best mechanics. Rocker, one of the best mechanics. Fucking all these other people, more gone forever. Like even Reps low key is like kind of fading, like in terms of like playing the game a lot. Like, bro, all I'm saying is I don't know what happens with that friend group, but these people are so talented and have such promising careers, and they would rather just not stream. And I don't know. I hate it. I
agree with what you just said. I completely agree with what you just said, that they're not streaming, and I hate it as well. And
these people are so unbelievably good at the game.
That used to be us, bro.
I know, Drop. That's why I'm so mad about it. It's because me and Dropped literally never streamed, right? Look where me and Dropped are at now, bro. You're telling me that some of the best.
Tell me anything. I'm
saying I'm talking like I'm not talking you, Zach.
You wouldn't know though.
Yeah, but you understand. Like I had firsthand experience of this shit. Me and Drop didn't stream for 7 seasons, and now we're both like top 5, top 6 streamers in the game.
Yeah,
like,
I completely agree. You've seen it firsthand because you've done it, especially both of you.
I watched Sonox's stream. These guys literally are so funny, but they stream like once, like 3 days at the beginning of the split, and then they're gone.
No, I completely agree with everything you're saying, but acting like it's the Discord group and not anything that is their individual choice is just crazy.
I think Rocker is influenced by his surroundings. Everyone in that friend group is very young, and they're very heavily influenced by what their friends do.
Every single one of us is. That's definitely just not like a.
That's why I agree.
That's what we're saying, though, Zach.
Dude, you're friends with those people, and you're not even over the age of 19 yet. You're just gonna be doing what's cool, like hanging out, not streaming. Oh, fuck Apex! I hate playing Apex. Like, look at Capra on the other end. Capra isn't in a friend group like that, and he's in fucking aim training every single day, and everyone's talking about he's gonna be the next Nate. Bro, it's just, and you're telling me Rocker can do that?
I completely agree with everything you just said. However, like there's so many different factors that go into.
Now, you're friends with that friend group way more than I am, so I understand you defending it. That's just an outside point of view that I would assume most people would agree with.
I just promise you, what you're seeing is just simply not the case. Like what you're seeing makes sense. It adds up.
Having teamed with Rocker for that long, I don't know. I have firsthand experience that it is.
I mean, maybe specifically Rocker would be like the only one that you could pick out and be like, I'm 100% certain about that. But like for the rest of them, I can confidently say that like you could say it's either a perfect storm, or you could say it just happens to be that way. You could say it's a list of different things, but there's so many things that go into it. Like, bro, look at Capra's career and like where he's coming from and at what time he's getting into Apex and where he's starting at 16 years old and who his like.
Do you agree with what I said?
Like looking
about their friend group.
Just how that's negatively impacting their like passion to play the game.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know them at all. Like, the only thing.
Nor do I. I really don't. I really don't know. The only person I know is Rocker.
A crazy judgment call off like knowing nobody but maybe one person.
Well, I mean, I've been playing against them like as long as anybody since the first day
You
of
guys
the
are
game.
making a crazy judgment call off not knowing them, which is, in my opinion,
playing against them and seeing how they've been playing, I don't really even. Like, I don't know.
That's why I said. That's why I'm saying, like, yeah, on paper, it definitely makes a lot of sense. Like, what are the odds that the one friend group of these people? There's so many different friend groups in Apex. What are the odds this one friend group all happens to be like same scenario repeating over all these years? Yeah,
Oh,
I totally see what you're saying and agree with you, and I had no problem like saying it out loud.
Oh,
but
okay, listen. When Rocker's always been friends with them, but back in the day with Gibby Bloodhound meta, Rocker
crazy
literally was doing, I'm not even trolling you, 600 damage in fights. He was literally carrying us in bubble fights. And I don't know, over the course of the year, like after champs, like his passion just went down, and like we didn't really talk to him as much. He was just always in that Discord talking to people.
Okay,
and his mechanics like slid down a hill.
No one can disagree with you because you were on his team and his teammate. If that's what you're saying, that's fine. Then what about Sentinels? Because Sentinels have been in that friend group since day one.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't care.
Sentinels had the most dominant free of any team other than ESA when they were good, and they were still in that friend group at that time. Same exact.
Right. But
same exact
that's what I'm saying. They didn't care. Yeah, it's not that it's impossible to do good. I'm just saying they didn't care enough to maintain being good. Like I said, we're not sitting here saying they're bad. They're all really good players, but they're not willing to put the time in.
You said the Discord is you said like the Discord is like the main factor and like negative reason that they don't like stream or like make something of their opportunity to create a career, which is just, bro. I wish you knew them better because that is like, it's just like, bro. I don't even know how to say it any other way. It's like delusional. You just have to like know them to be like, okay, like this person could have this guy Crust could have won 37 ALGSs in a row. And he would not turn on his stream.
But he would also like. I feel like Crust wouldn't even care.
Yeah, that's what I think the main
thing.
Yeah, the main thing
with that friend group is what causes this thing where they don't care.
Yeah,
like
that's
they didn't when they were doing so well. Exactly, the seriousness. They didn't care to be good anymore. Like when you're at the top, what are you thinking about? How do we stay at the top? I don't think that ever occurred to Sentinels. Maybe it did to Lou. I think behind everything, Lou cares a lot, and them doing bad affects Lou more than he lets on, because Lou is so fucking good at this game and deserves to be on a high tier team that I think Lou used to care so much. When we teamed with Lou, having teamed with Lou, I know Lou. When we rank grinded with Lou against him, teaming with Lou, one of the most passionate fucking people ever. And
I mean, you're right, but Lou has had a lot of things happen.
A good mix of his dad passing away and it's among other things. Oh yeah, I know.
Let's not act like we know.
But once again, Zach, I know a bunch of stuff. I team with Rocker, and I know Lou. Like, it's not like I don't know who these people are, bro.
I mean, there's just a lot of things going on internally that you don't know about Rocker, and you don't know about Lou that I don't know either, bro. I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
I know, but but you can't say that just for them. Everyone's their shit going on.
Bro, you definitely can. Because if you're putting so much of like them not taking advantage of their career on, it's this Discord friend group, then like, yes, you definitely do get to say, hey, maybe there are outside factors contributing to this, not just this Discord friend group. Negatively
impacting.
We're getting off track here, bro.
The issue is that everybody in that, it's like a 100% success rate that everybody in that friend group stops playing the game.
Yeah, Zach, listen, just listen to this for a second. Like, just listen to this, right? It's not like a thing of like, they're just, they all are just influenced by all these horrible things. Like, no, it's just when you're talking to people and they're constantly like, oh, bro, Apex is a fucking joke. Like, it's just like, they're just constantly hearing that. You're gonna like start to feel that yourself. It's like as of recently, right? Everyone's been talking about how dog shit Apex is.
Environment, yeah.
Literally. And it's like literally when you hear that constantly, you're gonna like start to like kind of agree with it. It's like the Overwatch shit, right?
I agree to an extent. Yeah. We're saying the same things. Like 95% of what we've both said have been the same thing. But
yeah, it's just like an overall vibe.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's like 100% our friend group is why the thing's going on, but I'm saying it's definitely a big factor.
Yeah,
I would. I guess that's the only place where because we've been saying the same thing for 95%, but I definitely completely disagree that you think that the Discord is the reason that they're like not taking advantage of it being a major factor, because those people just, bro. I mean, look at like you said with knoqd or with Rocker. You definitely know Rocker better than I do, You said Rocker was doing 600 damage every bubble fight, yada 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 before that friend group. Was he streaming?
No, not before the friend group. He was still very much friends with these people. But like when there's lull periods in Apex, when there's like downtimes and months where like there's like no clear like reason to play, like those are the months where like being in a group of people where no one is playing Apex at all and everyone's just shit talking the game is what affects like over time. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, I agree with you completely on that statement. I've literally been like one of like 7 people LFGing in the past like 3 weeks.
The Cypher, bro. I'm actually a content creator out here, dead ass.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody doing it
that
like
their
me.
friend group is ending people's careers, but I am saying it's playing a factor in why they are not as like I don't know, man. I don't want to say passionate, but like
Chat, ain't nobody doing it like me lately. I'm different. I'm pulling 1,000 playing hide and seek. I'm pulling a 500 playing GeoGuessr. Now I got these fools having a podcast for me as I'm warming up. Like
top 3, no, they would be top 4 mechanics in NA.
I've had the same conversation, and then yes, bro, I've had the exact same conversation and said the exact same thing.
But shit happens outside. But shit happens outside, and you're right. I don't know fucking squat about everything that happens behind.
And then I just happen to end up being wrong. I guess that's.
Well, I mean, the way you're making it sound, Zach, is that the Discord is playing absolutely zero part in their passion for the game.
No, you said a major part. I never said 0. I just definitely don't think it's playing a major.
Well, that's the whole part of this conversation is that it's playing a part.
Yeah,
I mean, major, minor, I don't know.
You said a major part.
I think it's major. I guess maybe we'll discriminate.
Zach got hung up on the Discord part. I don't know what the fuck. Like,
yeah, I don't really know.
You freaked out about him saying the Discord.
Yeah, because he said it was like the whole Discord call. So you grouped all those people and then made it like that Discord call friend group, right?
I mean, name everybody that's in that Discord. Like, aren't they just all the same person? Like in terms of like. Like being good at the game and like not fucking streaming and like I don't know.
Not playing the game.
Someone's got to say that shit, bro. I hate to say it. It's ending. It's literally
a lot bigger than you think. There's a lot of people that just aren't like pro gamers. It's a lot deeper.
No, yeah, I'm sure there is.
He's not. He doesn't care about the other people who aren't pros. He's saying the Apex people who are pros that are in that friend group. Like obviously, he's not talking about the other people. Who cares about them?
Yeah, I mean, he just said the Discord, bro. I'm taking word for word what he said and repeating it. Like I'm definitely not twisting his words.
I mean, I'm just bringing alarm to being a little bit taking upon yourself to be a little like fucking have some sense of urgency and some sense of like I don't know fulfillment.
I mean,
like,
to be fair, I said the exact same thing you said about the passion thing that you said like a couple sentences ago. I said the exact same thing you said and like brought it to them because like obviously I'm great friends with all of them and I was just straight up wrong.
I mean, I feel like I don't know. I think someone just needs to say I don't know. I'll say it just because I think those people are amazing, and I'd rather see them making thousands and thousands of dollars in fucking a month and doing something with their career in Apex instead of just like wasting away their time, setting up their fucking future, making money for their kids type thing with how good they are. I mean, if these guys sucked at the game, I literally could not care less, bro. I literally would never speak about them. But because of how good they are, it's like it's actually irritating to me as somebody who once never streamed and was bad, like how much it's changed my life and seeing how 2 of the people in that friend group, if not more, are like just so like naturally talented.
That friend group is probably one of the most, if not the most talented friend group.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And they have zero passion.
I said yes, exactly what you just said. I was saying, talk to them, and I happen to just be wrong. It's not my business to. Maybe you should go sit down and talk to them, and then we'll have.
No, I mean I don't care. They're my fucking competitors. I don't care if they get better, but from a standpoint of just like fucking respecting them as players and as people, like it just sucks, man. Like this is coming more of a sense of like it sucks to see, rather than me really genuinely caring about what they do with their lives.
Like lose old teammate and being teammates with him when he was literally like.
Bro, he was the most passionate fucking dude. When we won that game in Harvester Dropped, do you remember the game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Lou, dude, holy shit. That dude literally the second after the tournament, hey, we're gonna watch VODs, we're going to fucking do this. I was thinking maybe we could run this, and if they run this, we run that. Like,
oh yeah, Lou was fucking passionate. And
would you not believe me if I said he was still like that? Would you just think I'm lying to you?
Well, no, I think he is, Zach. But I swear to God, this ties back to what I'm saying. I don't think it's cool to be like that in that fucking friend group, bro. I think that showing passion like that is like not really well received. I think Lou, I think he's trying to talk to Sinox and Crust about shit like that, and he's talking to a wall because it's just not cool to be passionate. I sound like a fucking 50-year-old dad right now, but like
Yo.
I think
you sound like you're preaching.
I think that's like inside of Lou is that the passion is still there, but it's being suppressed by his surroundings. If I was teaming, if me, Lou, and fucking Guild, or me, Lou, and Verholst were teaming, I think Lou would literally be so fucking passionate and literally just be like so just like ready to grind and like learn and like get better and be the best. But I think it's just a product of his surroundings in that group as well as his team, to where it's not cool to want to get better. And you know, the way they're just going to team fight everybody and see what happens.
The thing that always confused me with Sentinels is like how they were like struggling for so long, right? And it never really seemed like, obviously they always like played off stream and shit, but it always seemed to me like they didn't even really care that they were doing bad, you know, like for all that time.
But see, I'm telling you, Sinox and Crust don't care as much as Lou does. And Lou getting mad at his teammates is like weird for the vibes.
To me, it was like they would literally place like 17th or get like 6-0'd by like Optic or some shit, and then Senox would be on Minecraft like laughing 3 minutes later.
Yeah,
and that like bothered me a lot. It made me feel like, yo, maybe Senox is just not about.
Oh, Zach, that's a little rich coming from you, considering you're on fucking the cycle 10 minutes after fucking 13th. So.
Bro, whoa,
that was bad, bro. Like, bro.
I mean, that's like.
It sucks being the smallest.
God damn, I was trying to gas it up.
Like, lies about you or exaggerates something to the point where it's like a lie.
What do you mean? That wasn't a lie. I was literally in your stream watching.
Bro, I was still playing Apex almost every single day. I was putting in a lot more hours than people.
Oh, I know, but it's just like.
And then on top of that, at the end of the day, you could be like, "Oh my God, you didn't practice. That's really bad." And I would say, "You're right. Right? Not practicing for an important tournament is bad." But at the end of the day, all that matters. You could show up to the tournament, be the best team in the world, be practicing.
I'll be there soon, Skittles. I gotta end the podcast.
And I played the best tournament I had ever played in my whole life ever. And PvP said the same thing, and so did Naughty. And
okay, hold on. I'm gonna fucking let's pump the brakes a little bit. Zach, you didn't. Since we want to talk about people, right? Like we'll talk about you, Zach. You didn't put the time in. You didn't put the time in on Gibby that you needed to, because your team. The best your team played was with Mac off of Gibby. And you didn't ever put the time that you needed to put in on Gibby so that you guys could be the best team possible.
That's where you're completely wrong, is because I
really?
Oh, he had me on Gibby.
Zach, I didn't want to say this, but Zach,
Gibby, and then on top of that, I was DMing them and telling them, "Yo, I'm completely confident in my Gibby, this, and that."
Zach, all right, I'm gonna hit you something.
There's even a DM of them
I didn't want to say, but
there's even a DM of Mac saying something about our comp going into champs, and I'm like, okay, we can play this, or that. No matter what, I'm 100% confident about my Gibby. I like have the screenshot of it.
So then what? Your teammates weren't?
I mean,
well, I mean that might have just been that might have just. But if your teammates,
and you got to remember there was zero practice going into it. You got to remember that's when scrims were down. That's when there weren't customs.
Yeah.
But all right, but Zach, so looking into it, you literally are a part of that friend group, and you are infamous for not playing the fucking game. I'm just going off of reputation.
Look how many hours I have in the game compared to everyone else, though. Before you say things like that, I'm almost at 10K hours in Apex.
Okay, but I'm just going off of.
Zach,
I mean, you're delusional right now. if you're bringing up overall hours and you're saying that you are like the most impassioned like Apex grinder.
Bro, I'm not. But what I am saying is that people are making it seem a lot worse than it is. Because it like Mac, for example, made it seem like I literally didn't open the game for 2 months.
Oh, so does Naughty. So does your very own teammate Naughty.
No, Naughty just makes jokes. Naughty doesn't know.
Oh hell no, bro, Zach. Oh my god, Zach, my man. You are living in your own world, brother.
Naughty told me the other day that when Mac joined C9, Naughty had no idea that Mac was joining C9 and that we planned on having Mac IGL. That's what Naughty said out loud the other day. He said that me and PvP never told him that Mac was joining C9 and IGLing and that I was going to try to play Gibby. Bro, do you know how insane that would be for us to somehow make that entire roster move and not tell Naughty that?
I didn't say that at all. I said that I didn't know that you would play Gibby. I didn't want you to play Gibby. I knew he would try to IGL.
Damn. Bro, y'all should fight.
Yo, Naughty. Have you listened to what I just said?
Zach's twisting words right now. It tilted me.
Wait, Naughty, did you hear what I said earlier?
Y'all should fight.
Naughty, did you hear what I said?
Podcasting you guys while I'm fucking like shooting the range right now.
Did you just hear what I said?
Listen, you guys You guys are letting Sweet, Sweet is literally in here plotting the downfall of every team, and you guys are just allowing it.
It's like, stop. Kick this man out of here. Get Slikes out of here, bro.
Every team that does good in random tournaments is terrible.
Bro, if I didn't give a fuck, you really think like, bro, I'm not gonna say it, but like,
me and PPP definitely told Naughty everything was crystal clear because everything was in group chats.
What did you say to me, Naughty?
I can't do anything I'm not remembering. Because especially, what makes it even worse is everything we typed was literally in group chats. So it is all there. You just don't remember it. And then the same thing with Mac about the Gibby thing right before champs. It's all in group chats. We weren't sitting in calls. These things are literally like typed out. But you, like, no offense, Naughty, but like,
I don't care.
You can't say things like that because they exist. And like, I don't know, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, yo, bro, quit lying. Because like,
I mean, I went along with it. I didn't like instantly.
Yes, because you were, dude. It was the last thing you cared about. You played 20 hours of Apex a day, and that's what you
Not
did.
back then.
All right, Naughty, would you say that Zach plays enough Apex?
Right now, yes.
Overall, the last year of teaming.
No, fuck no, absolutely not. But recently, yeah, that's all that matters. Fuck the past.
Would you say that it? Would you say that it is a stretch of the truth? Let me talk. Would you say that it is a stretch of the truth or an exaggeration saying that Zach does not play enough Apex?
Right now, Zach plays enough Apex. That's all.
Over the last year, no one cares about right now.
Don't care about the past year because right now is different from the past.
Okay.
Don't give a fuck.
Okay. Because he didn't want to answer that. He didn't want to answer that question.
You have to be specific. Before champs, fuck no.
Because you may have missed our conversation we were talking about before. You probably missed our conversation. We were talking about the.
I mean, Zach's weird, though. He shows up on Pro League and like puts like a chip in his brain and it like accelerates his aim and shit. I don't understand. He like is better on a game day. What like matters. That's just how he works.
I would 100% agree with that. And when you guys were struggling with Rock at the start, you know what I said the whole time? Just wait till ALGS comes. I guarantee you they're gonna get top 5, top 6.
Then it's like energy, momentum. That's how we roll, bro. Edge is so fucking hard. I'm doing it for so long. I need energy and just
a lot of the negative things said about me, especially the gameplay, are like obviously really frustrating to me. One, because it's about me, and then two, they're dramatically exaggerated. Bro,
what are your ranks and ranks, Zach, over the last 4 splits?
Bro, I don't fucking know.
I don't know, Kenny. If my teammates aren't live, I'm gonna turn off the stream when we start.
Okay, right now I'm D1. Where do I go?
There, Katie.
33K, 30K, which is low. That's edge spread. 20K, 30K. Those are my lowest ever. And then before that, before the rank change, it's 20 and then 10. So that's the least I've ever played is as of like those splits.
So you haven't been Predator in the last 4 seasons?
No, I literally grind hard at the beginning. I grind hard at the beginning and I slack off.
Zach, my man. People aren't making this shit up about you not playing the game.
Bro.
Dude,
what are we talking about?
Let's go look at how many games. Go see how many games you've played because I just don't play for RP. Like I am playing the game, I just don't care. I load up, I play 9 hours and go down 400 RP.
Okay, but that's something that I've always like stood by is like if there's no point in playing if you're just like running around like tossing. Like
okay,
it literally.
You can say I don't like the way you play the game. I think it's not productive, but you can't say that.
All right, well go off because I don't really play that much either. Rank season 14. How many games do you have?
What do you mean you don't play that much? You stream like 8 hours every day.
I haven't streamed 8 hours of Apex probably for maybe 4 seasons.
Which one?
Ranked season 14.
Bro, I definitely was not playing a lot here. I have 1K.
Okay. Ranked season 13.
Well, what did you have?
I had 1.6.
Oh, there you go. 14 or 13?
13.
This was the least I ever played. This is 850, I think.
Yeah. I have less played than you, 762. But I was pred 50 the first split.
Okay, then that just shows you I was definitely still playing the game. So
yeah, but don't you think there's a lot more to be? Don't you think there's a lot more to be gained from playing the game to get better than just running around and dying?
I agree with you, but not everyone can play RP.
Yo, I didn't get like that till like 2 seasons ago.
No, literally, that was my biggest thing with fucking Rocker. Is whenever we played ranked, it was never sweaty. It was always just fuck around, run around for 2 hours, and get off because we're getting rolled by diamond 3s.
Yeah, I mean that's that. But okay, you just saw. I just showed you like. It's definitely exaggerated. I was 500 games down on you and then 100 games up on you. It's definitely not what it's made out to be. And if we went through all the seasons, I promise you would tell that story. It's definitely exaggerated way beyond what people think. Like people think I actually just got signed like 3 years ago.
But I would argue having 100 less games played but being top 50 pred and top 78 pred is better than being 30K masters in both sports.
I completely agree. I'm completely agree with what you're saying. That's not what anybody said. Who said I'm not playing the game? Those are very different things. Like me playing the game and not playing the game are.
Well, he also was not capping about that statement when he said that. Like,
to be like useful. Like, sure, you could argue that. I mean, the same thing about Dropped earlier, like getting up to Nate's skill when we were talking about that. It was like, okay, if Dropped wanted to play 10 hours a day, like us for the past 3 years, and he was Kovaxing for 4 of them.
But that is also true about Rocker. People would always say Rocker never played the game, but Rocker played more than people thought. Like Rocker would just play pubs. Like, could Rocker have played more? Yes, but making out to seeing that people are just not playing the game from like you're talking like Twitch chat and shit and like comp Reddit is definitely overblown. I completely agree with you because they were saying the same shit about Rocker. Yeah. Could you be playing the game more, Zach, and bettering yourself 100%?
Absolutely. If I used my time like
Nate, get in the lobby.
Any of us would be 10 times the player.
Yes. But because Rocker would get the same shit, but Rocker would actually be playing. He would be playing pubs. It's not like he just was not playing. Could Rocker have been playing more and becoming a better player? Yes. Was he still playing the game? Yes.
The only one who that doesn't count for what you just said would be Naughty, because Naughty and many people.
Naughty's playing so much he's becoming a worse player.
Not recently.
Yo, that boy's teed up lately.
Everyone says it.
I've been fucking going crazy today. What? I just need to sleep. It's just like when I reach a certain mark.
Oh my god!
A certain mark,
I need to sleep.
Listen, shush. When I reach a certain like hour mark, anytime past 12 hours is just downhill. Like there's no point to play. I only play for RP.
Bro, what are you at right now? At that point. Don't lie. You're at like 17.
Playtime 11 right now.
What's your stream time?
11.
11? Okay,
yes.
Never mind. I thought you were like 7.
2 hours. I was jerking off, waiting for people to pull up.
Yo.